The morning did not begin with sunlight. It began with a sound. A whisper drifted through the hills. Not quite a voice, not quite a breeze. Just a shimmer that brushed the grass and made every flower tremble awake. It slipped between the rocks, rippled across the river, and finally reached a small fox leaping under a patch of clovers. Her name was Poppy. The whisper touched her ear and she opened her eyes. The world was glowing pale gold, as if the air itself was shining. But what woke her was not the light. It was the feeling that something was calling her. She lifted her head. The wind moved strangely that day. It was not just blowing through the meadow. It was alive. She could hear laughter in it like tiny chimes. And far beyond the trees, a faint sparkle of color drifted through the sky. Curious, she began to follow. Through the morning mist, she walked, past sleepy daisies and quiet streams, until the valley opened wide before her. And there, hidden between tall silver grasses, she found a garden unlike anything she had ever seen. The air shimmered. Every flower swayed as if breathing, releasing swirls of glowing wind, pink, blue, gold, and green. Each moving with its own rhythm, its own song. The wind garden. Poppy took a step forward. The red wind twirled around her paw, giggling softly. She laughed too. It felt like touching joy. Day after day she returned. The winds greeted her like old friends. The green ones sang deep and slow. The yellow one shimmered bright and playful. The blue one whispered secrets that only the heart could understand. Poppy learned their language. It was not words, it was feeling. When she danced, they danced. When she sighed, they circled her softly. The garden became her world. Every breeze carried warmth. Every color carried meaning. Then, one evening, the sky grew quiet. The air turned heavy. The winds fell still. From the edge of the valley came a deep, rumbling cry. The clouds rolled together, dark and thick. Something powerful was coming. Poppy stood at the heart of the garden. The petals trembled. The soft winds hid behind the flowers. Then came the roar. A dark wind burst through the trees, tearing the air apart. It screamed across the garden, scattering colors and petals into chaos. Poppy held her ground. Her fur rippled in the storm. She could feel the sadness inside the wild wind. It was angry, but also afraid. It had lost its place among the others. She closed her eyes. She remembered how the blue wind hummed in peace, how the yellow wind laughed in sunlight, how the green wind sang to calm the trees. She took a deep breath and listened, not to the noise, but to the silence between it. Then she spoke without words. Her heart reached out like a soft song. The red and blue winds answered first. They spun around her, glowing like ribbons of light. Together, they wrapped around the storm. their warmth pressed against the dark swirl, holding it close. The wild wind roared, twisting hard. But slowly, it began to fade. The darkness melted into silver. The roar turned to a sigh, and then to a whisper. When the morning came, the garden shone brighter than ever. Every flower lifted its head. Every color moved in peace. The wild wind rested in the middle, now gentle and clear. Poppy brushed her paw against it. It hummed softly, like a promise. Since that day, the valley has never been silent. Even when the air is still, if you listen closely, you can hear a soft hum hiding in the petals. It is the sound of winds that learns to love again. And in the middle of that glowing field, a small fox sits with her eyes closed, smiling as the breeze plays through her fur. The winds of the garden sing her name, Poppy.